My name is Giancarlos Montoya. I'm from Honduras, and I am a professor here at University of Oklahoma. My specialty is Spanish and linguistics, and I am currently teaching the class for Spanish for social work in the university. And it's been a very interesting journey. In my case, my journey has always been linked to education. So that's how I really got to this country. And I've always been teaching or studying something. And that's what really brought me here. I'm really into education, and there are many opportunities here. And that's why I stayed. Latinos, Hispanos, Spanish speakers, they have been here in this country since the very beginning, since everything was founded. They were here before, and they have shaped our society. They have shaped everything in this country and in this society. And it's really painful to see how these people are starting to suffer their own identity, and because of all this negative backlash and because of all these negative views that we get to see about them in the media. I think it's a time in which we have to reconsider what it really means to be an American. Does that have to do with a specific language we speak, with a specific skin color? What does that mean? And I think we're reconsidering the concept of American when it comes to many different things nowadays. Immigrants have always been, in a way, they have always been shamed. They have always been treated badly by their welcoming country. This country pretty much has been built by immigrants and for immigrants over time. And in time, many different people have had to face this harsh attitude from the people here. It's just that we're in a different time and we have different people, but it's pretty much the same process. So this era is just the time in which the Latinos have to face this criticism that Europeans and Asians once faced before.
My name is Paulo Moreira. I am a professor of Portuguese at the Modern Languages Department. I'm the head of the program. I studied my PhDs on comparative literature, and I work on Brazilian and Mexican literature and culture, 20th century mostly. I spent about 2 years in Santa Barbara, and then it was too expensive, it was too difficult for me. I went back to Brazil and I completed my PhD in Brazil. And then in 2006, I got a job here in the US, and then I came and I moved to Connecticut, and I lived there for 10 years. First on a H-1 visa, so I could work, but I could only work for the university that hired me. And then after a long, hard process, I got my green card, which is the stage I'm at right now. I think the culture in the United States has changed a lot in the last 15 years. I had some experience before living in Europe, and in Europe people were never very sympathetic with immigrants from any part. But here in the US, I felt for the most part that I was welcome. And then things started getting worse, and nowadays, you know, I've had people telling me to speak English just out of the blue when I'm in public with my children, my wife. We all speak Portuguese, and people come and say, "Oh, shut up, speak English," or something like that. So I think it is very significant when the president of a country says certain things, it makes them normal, and it allows for other people to kind of say similar things and act in a similar way. My daughter had swastikas graffitied on her in her school. She's 10 years old. My son has had experiences also that are not very pleasant, with kind of hate speech and people just telling him nasty things. We are very diverse. There are a lot of different people that are here for different reasons and that are here doing different things. I think for the most part, people come here because they want to work and they want to get ahead in life and they want to have better conditions for work. There are a lot of different people here living here for different reasons, but I think most of us, we're a diverse group, just like any other group. There are good and bad people in any group you can imagine, and we're not different. But I think for the most part, we immigrate. We just come here and say, I'm gonna obey the laws, work hard, and try to adapt. That's what I think most of us are thinking about when we come here, and that's what I think most of us try to do as hard as possible.
Well, I'm Alejandro. Soy de Ecuador. Nací y crecí en Ecuador. Me gradué bien joven de la universidad y vine a estudiar a los Estados Unidos. Bueno, soy diseñador de modas. Soy cuarta generación trabajando en la industria de la moda. Entonces empecé mi propio negocio aquí en Norman. Mi hermano y yo empezamos esta marca que se llama Bash Brothers y hacemos ropa de hombre. Es nuestro objetivo. Y desde que éramos pequeños fue nuestro objetivo crear nuestra propia brand para poder hacerlo. Y en 2015 empezamos nuestra compañía. Tiene dos base places. Solo hacemos en Quito, en Ecuador, donde yo soy, y aquí en Norman. Hispanic artists is, first of all, we have to get together and we have to manage to deliver the idea. That we're peaceful, that we're loving, that we're caring people. Show them that we're not a threat to anybody. So like I said, our main job is to show that to the world and show it to the people here in the United States. That we're giving and we're not taking anything. We're just trying to give to you guys, to be part of our thoughts and our love and try to show all what we can do, We have a lot of good things to show it. And I think the more we can share together, we learn to each other and we can make better.